Hi everyone, my name is Anastasia and welcome to my channel. Today I would love to share with you guys a method how to curl the hair with no socks, no heat or any other unnatural technique. So this method is overnight braids out method. So which means that we're just going to do some braids, right? Use some product to keep the braids in place, and then we go to sleep. Easy as that. And in the morning when we wake up, we just going to undo the braids, and here we go. So if you would like to see how to go from this, ta-da, then let's start. So what I need for this is just a little, some kind of a hair comb and the mousse. In this case, I'm using a really simple Tresemme, what is it called? The Flawless Curls mousse. So, and I'm using mousse because you don't really have to do it, but I'm using mousse because when you undo your braids, they're easy to mess up with them and they can get really fuzzy right away. So with this method, we can wear the curly hair up to 10 days. Depends on the person, from 5 to 10 days, I would say. So, and depending how thick you'll do your braids, depends the size. So if let's say the smaller, the thinner the braids, the smaller the waves. So I'm going to do it somewhere from small to medium, because it's just the way how I would like to look, but in your case you can do anything, whatever suits you. So what I'm going to do right now, I did the part where I'm planning to have my hairstyle. Like, I don't really think I'm going to wear it in the middle, but then we can decide again later on how I want to do my hair when they're curly. But at this time, I'm going to keep it on the side and start doing the braids. So one is done, and just like that, I'm going to do the rest of my hair. I know it's going to take a little bit of time at the beginning for this method. However, I assure you it's going to pay off later on. So the hard work is done, so is my braids. So as you can guys see, I don't have that much hair, so there's only a couple of the braids are done. So that's it for the day one. Now I just have to go to bed and wake up in the morning and undo my braids. So here am I. So this is my braids. This is how I actually was sleeping because they were way too long and in a way. So that's why usually I just put them up in a bun overnight. So right now it's the fun part, taking braids out. Yay! Like a medusa. So, and again, yes, usually when they're too long and if you put them up or do anything like that, even the braids itself, they can make certain waves and certain shapes, but that's okay. And usually when I undo my braids, I use some kind of a sharp point object, because it's just going to help to deal especially with the little ends, just because the way how my hair are cut, there can be really thick in the base, but then at the very end there's very small. So this is usually helps me just to undo them. So one is done. And I'm not going to brush them or do anything like that, just let them be as is. And I'm going to do the rest of my hair. Ta-da! Look at these beautiful curls. And again, I just undid my braids. I didn't even do to my hair anything yet. And you can definitely see that depending where you're going to do your parting, so you're still going to have a little bit of a gap between your natural straight hair and the curls, because it depends. See, like a little bit of a space until the curl starts, but that's okay. It's the first day, and usually the first day the hair are still a little bit too crispy. Depends how much product you put on the hair as well, but too crispy. And usually I don't really wear them laying down, just because they look a little bit still out of the braids, like a little bit too crispy. But again, up to you, how do you want to approach that? But for me, the first day I usually take the braids out. See, I didn't even puff them yet, so usually how I like them, I not trying to puff them too much, at least in the first day. I'm just trying to massage. As you can still see, like a little parting how I did the braids, you can still see them. So what I do in the first day, I usually, because as I said, I just undid my braids. I didn't do anything to my hair. So what you can do, you can just massage them and trying to lose this parting from where you were doing the braids, right? Like massaging them a little bit like that, so that they can be more unified. And again, depends on the hair. If your hair are too long like mine, they're like by the weight of the hair, they're kind of going down already. But if your hair are a little bit shorter, so they can be a little bit more up. And usually what I like to do after that, like I said, I will massage all my roots and trying to make them all looking more relaxed and more unified. And after that, I'm going to put a little bit of even though my curls already have some product, and as you can see, even a little bit of a wet effect, just because the product which I used gives me that. And so what I'm doing, I'm going to put some hairspray to fix them a little bit also, because these curls will last at least for 5 days. Well, it depends. If you're gonna go in a rain or like in a shower without the cap, they can be gone. But usually it takes me 5 to 10 days to wear them. So usually on the first day, I still put a little bit of a spray on it just to keep the curls. And usually just because they still looks really crispy, because you don't want to make them too puffy, because you lose those curls faster. And I usually put them in some kind of a hairstyle in the first day, just because it's a little bit too crispy, as I said. And then day 3, 2, 4, 5, usually I do wear them down, because they look more relaxed, more natural, and more nice. So I'm going to show you guys how and what hairstyles I usually do on the first day. So again, just showing all my hair. See, all my hair, and so nicely done, so curly. And again, especially if you don't have much hair, if your hair are so thin, that I think it's a great hairstyle to wear, just because it makes instantly look that you have like, oh my god, so much hair. So that's why I loved it. That's why I wear this. I started doing this hairstyle like a long time ago, and it's really easy, because next morning you wake up and boom, you already have so much hair. You don't really have to do anything with it. Maybe just put a ponytail, or maybe just like a braid within the braids or something like that. So anyway, as I said, I'm just going to show you a couple hairstyles which I usually do in the first day. So as I said, if your hair are a little bit too crispy in the first day and it's a little bit too much for you, you can put them up for the first day, and this is usually what I do. I just put them up in some kind of a tail, be it on the side, or maybe just you can make it on the back, or you can even do a little bun. You name it, you do it. You have so much hair right now, whatever you're going to do is going to still look pretty. Okay, so this is day number 1, and I'll see you on day number 2. Day 2, second day. So I decided to do something different. So I did a little braids from the top with my braided hair, as you can see, just because they were braided. These braids are looking really fantastic and really thick and really cool. And overall, I didn't lose my volume. It's only day 2, just an update. Day number 4. So, as you can see, curls still looking fantastic. And I didn't really care too much about it. So when I was taking a bath, I wasn't putting any caps on my hair or trying to protect them while I was sleeping. So as you can see, it still holds the shape really well, and I still have a lot of volume. And I bet these curls still can survive at least 3 to 4 days. Day number 5! Yay! Look at the curls, they're still alive, they still look gorgeous. And of course, I didn't brush my hair since the day 1, and I wasn't really overprotective of it either, so I didn't wear a protective cap in the shower, or I wasn't really covering it with anything while I was sleeping, and I wasn't really applying a lot of product every day either. So, and still see, of course the curls, they're less defined. However, more days come by, more volume you get. So they're getting a little bit puffier and puffier, but it's still really cool because, especially when you don't have really thick hair, and I do have a thin hair, and it just adds you a lot of this fattiness, adds you a lot of volume. And I absolutely love it because it doesn't matter what hairstyle you do, it just looks really, really awesome. Like even something simpler, you know, like just a little ponytail on the side, and look how much hair I have. It just looks absolutely fantastic. And in my previous video, I do have an example of 14 different styles of hair, what you can do, especially if you have the curly ones. So, and with this hair, you can still wear them up to 7-10 days. It just doesn't matter, it depends up to you how long you want to do this style. And I really love this method because it's heatless, because you just invest a little bit time on the front to do the braids, to undo the braids. However, after that, every day you wake up, every day you have so much hair, and it just looks absolutely awesome. And so it doesn't damage your hair, it looks awesome, it lasts up to the week. So what else you really want, right? So I think this is a really cool method. Once in a while, just to change things up and have something different. And so yeah, pretty much that's the method. And just to wrap up, first day I just did the braids and I just slept overnight. I undo the braids in the morning. I spray this with a little bit of hairspray, and for next 5 days I was just wearing it and doing different hairstyles. And that's about it, and it still can last for another 5 days if I really want to. Or I can brush it and I'll have even more volume, and if I really want to style like that, because some hairstyles, they look really cool when you have like a lot of hair. So, and this is it pretty much for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you find this information really useful. If you really like this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!